So when did your planning begin as a department for the upcoming eclipse?
Well, I would say we started planning more intently, maybe in January, just after the first of the year. When we came back, we started planning. A large part of the planning really entailed a lot of research, what happened in other cities or states, and also really meetings to collaborate with other state, county, and local organizations and indoor agencies. I planned for a lot of events. My first time really planning for an eclipse. And trying to really understand what's all potentially involved. What are some potential community impacts that we may be facing, and then planning accordingly for various things. Really trying to make some determinations on how do we navigate with so many people in a very small, close-knit community. Part of the plan that we can deliver our services in a way that just minimize any type of interruption. There will be a strong presence of first responders out, police officers kind of out. You'll see that station. I think you will see a number of visitors to the area, and I think you will see a lot of individuals really enjoying that, taking in the experience itself.
So today we are at the Dayton U.S. Air Force Museum, one of the largest Air Force museums in the United States. Behind me is the Boeing KC-135R Stratotanker, one of the many planes they have out on display here. People from all around the country have gathered here today for this Eclipse event, and it is packed. So packed, in fact, that the city of Riverside has declared a state of emergency solely because of this event that they are hosting here for the eclipse. Many families, tourists, and service members have gathered here today to celebrate, and I can say that the energy is exciting and the sun is shining bright for now.
We're here with one of the band members of one of the songs you just saw and heard. First things first, what's your name?
My name is Senior Airman Merrick Chrisman. I'm with the Ohio Band of Flight, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
How was preparation for this event?
Man, we do a lot of rehearsals. When it comes to day-to-day setup, we got here at about 9 o'clock, started setting up, and then we did a sound check earlier today. But this is something that we do a lot. Just we've kind of turned it down to a science to just getting everything set up. And I know that a lot of my coworkers have done a lot bigger gigs. Later this summer, we're doing an air show in Oshkosh, and that one's going to be a week long. That'll be a really big event as well. But yes, this has definitely been the biggest one that I have done as of right now.
I'm Sean Banks. We're in the middle of UD's campus interviewing people to see how they're going to like the eclipse. Let's get into it. Today we're here with
Jason Dybel, chair of the physics department.
And today we're just asking people around questions, but what are you doing here?
I'm actually part of the Eclipse planning committee, so.
Gotcha. What are you looking forward to most about this eclipse?
Well, two things. First of all, this is my first total solar eclipse I've ever seen in my life, and you don't get too many opportunities to do this. But second, I love public science outreach events. We are all out here today having a good time. Everybody's getting along. We're having some good food, and we're going to enjoy an amazing, unique scientific event here that doesn't happen very often. So
it's a once-in-a-lifetime sort of thing. I mean, the last time I didn't get to see it. The last one we had, I wasn't in the path of totality. And I think the next one, I definitely won't be in it, or 2044 or whatever that is. So this will be nice to see it.
We're here in the middle of the Air Force Museum, and we would like to talk with, what's your name?
Eric Aranda.
Eric Aranda, who owns this massive, massive, and beautiful telescope. So tell me, Eric, how excited are you for the eclipse?
I am super excited. This is the first time bringing my telescope out to see the eclipse, and I can't wait to see it through my telescope and just even feeling the effect of the eclipse.
We have arrived here at the Rockets, and we have a fellow UD person over here. So what's your name?
Rick Wills.
Okay, Rick Wills. So you have a lot of rockets, model rockets here. So why shoot rockets today?
Well, rockets today are our hobby. It's we're a National Association of Rocketry chapter here in Dayton called the Right Stuff Rocketeers, and we fly. We support the museum in a lot of educational things. For example, the 28th of September, we will have the museum holds a big rocket day, and we get good, like we've flown over 1,000 rockets in one day. So that's part of our club is to get people involved in STEM activities. And rocketry is one of them. We have every couple months we'll go to schools or places and build rockets and kids, and we'll fly them very similar to what we're doing today. So the club has a very big outreach to try to get people interested in STEM activities and rocketry specifically. So we have a lot of fun doing it.
What's your name?
Heather Parsons.
What are you doing here today?
I am here to see the total solar eclipse.
And what are you looking forward to most for here?
The darkness and the once-in-a-lifetime chance to see it.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dorian Mays. Today I'm here with Mark Woodard. Mark, tell us where you're from today.
I'm from west of Pittsburgh.
So tell us, what brings you out to Dayton, Ohio?
So we wanted to see the eclipse anyway, and then we had the opportunity to show people educate them about the balloons, and so we took advantage of it. The goal was when there was in a total eclipse, was completely dark, we were going to light up the envelopes and they were going to glow. I'm afraid it's going to be a little too windy for that today, unfortunately, but that was the plan.
Oh man.
Oh, you want to do a selfie during the solar eclipse? We'll do a selfie. On the hot air balloon right behind us.
Today we're here with
President Eric Spina.
How did you feel about the eclipse today?
I have to say, I was looking forward to it, but I wasn't over the moon, so to speak. It was incredible. It was like 100 times better than expected. What did you think?
I loved it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
It is. I mean, it was beautiful, and the way it got so dark and serene, and a whole community here together watching it, this was a really cool experience.
What's your name?
Penny.
How'd you feel about the eclipse?
It was out of this world.
Penny did not like the eclipse.
Here we are in Dayton, Ohio to witness the total solar eclipse. Now what's that, you may ask? Well, there are many different kinds of eclipses, but the total solar eclipse is when the moon completely covers the sun and only occurs every 18 months. You will be standing under what is called the moon's umbral shadow. And during a total solar eclipse, since the moon will be in front of the sun, you will see a ring of light behind the moon. Looks somewhat like this. Now, as a visual learner myself, I will demonstrate how the total solar eclipse works. So, you have your sun, moon, and earth, and during a total solar eclipse, they align a particular way. Usually, in any normal circumstance, when the moon is in front of the sun, obviously the sun casts its rays and the moon produces a shadow. But during an eclipse, total solar eclipse, the moon casts its shadow onto the earth, and at the center of the shadow is what we experience as totality, the darkness I said earlier. Now there's also the path of totality, which spans all the way from the Oregon coast down to South Carolina. Now you may be wondering at this time, but wait, won't it hurt my eyes looking at the sun the entire time? You are absolutely right. Since you will be looking at the sun the entire time to witness this rare occurrence, special eclipse glasses are required, like these, and make sure they're approved. Now you may experience some changes during a solar eclipse, such as 8 to 14 degree temperature drops, so it might be chilly, wear a jacket. Clouds may disappear after the eclipse. For example, back in 2005, Africa witnessed a total solar eclipse, and clouds disappeared for 50 minutes after the eclipse. And direction of wind can also change, but again, all these things are natural, so it's nothing to be afraid of. Now, one last thing you should probably be aware of is animal behavior. Don't worry, your dog won't attack you. In fact, domestic animals are actually pretty domestic during a total solar eclipse. But it's the small wildlife that has a different behavior, such as birds stop singing, spiders take down their webs, squirrels retreat to their dens, and the spring peeper frog will make a mating call. Now, I actually find animal behavior quite interesting during a total...
Dr. Hellstrom! Where have you been?
What are you talking about?
It's Monday.
No, it's not. The eclipse is tomorrow. I checked my calendar.
It's today!
Cut the camera.
Dr. Hellstrom! Where are you going? You just missed it!
You were lying to me.
I'm not! You've been thinking about this for weeks!
Yes,
Why would I lie?
I put it in my calendar.
Dr. Flynn has been emailing you and sending you calls!
You are my assistant.
No!
I am the doctor. I know what is right.
Please, protect your eyes on these! You can't just go and look at the sun! No!
How could I have missed this? I spent weeks planning this.